All right, Texas Women on the Land. When we last left off, we had cleared to about here, and it was really overgrown all the way across the front of the property. So we've done a lot of work. You can see we've cleared out all of this area. We got us a nice little burn pile going. We've cleared out around that big, huge, beautiful cedar tree and all over there. We still have our tent out here we've been staying in. And we finally got the culvert in yesterday. So now we can actually drive onto the property. So we're making progress. But I was able to, this time, get a path all the way across the front of the property. So now I've been able to find the other fence on that far side. So we're going to go on a little jaunt, and you can see all the clearing that we've done on this path. This tree right in front of me was just choked with all kinds of undergrowth. So I've been working on clearing it up because it's actually just a beautiful tree. So I told him that we're trying to make him some breathing room so he can stay big and strong, because he's just absolutely beautiful. And so we're working on getting a lot of the underbrush around it. We do have this fallen tree here that falls out towards the road, and eventually we're going to have to clean that up, but let's keep going. So we've made a nice little path through here, and we got some stuff we need to pull to the burn pile right here, but we have a nice little walkway through here coming up to another clearing this way, which we started a burn pile, but we're gonna not do that this trip. We're gonna put a shed here that's going to be converted into a home. So we're going to clear a little bit more around this area, but that's probably more for the next trip. I don't know how much more we're going to get done this trip, but it's just beautiful, nice little open clearing right here. And so we found a little trail this way. We got a lot of down stuff right here because we haven't pulled all of it to the burn pile yet, but we have made us a nice little path through the woods. And we meet back up. Hopefully there's no spider webs right here. There seem to be a lot out here. But we've got a nice little open area right here that goes out to the road that we could put a way, some sort of walkway or something to get out to the road. And we keep going to here. And this is where the fence line is. You can kind of see it. I'm not going to go through because there's a nice little red spider right there that we moved yesterday, but she's back. So this is where the fence line, it kind of goes at an angle, and you can kind of see it through there. So that's the front of the property that we have cleared. And what's really neat is when you get to the clearing that we have up here that we're going to put the shed. So we've got to make a big path for the shed to come through here. So we're going to have to cut down some of those cedar trees, which, like I have said, we're going to use for my house at some point. Got to let them cure for probably about 2 years. So it's good that we get some of them cut down now and we can start the process. So, like I said, we've got this really nice clearing right here that we're going to put a shed, 16 by 40. It's going to be a nice little shed. We're going to convert to a farmhouse. But we can walk back this way. So all of this right here is going to get cleared out. This area over here is the next area that we're going to clear out, because there's a lot of dead stuff right in here. But there's a nice little pocket of clearing up underneath there and another really beautiful cedar tree right there. So we're going to clear all that out and get all these dead pieces that have fallen. And once that's cleared out, it's going to be a really nice little opening right there. But it circles around. The driveway will be coming through here to get to the shed, the farmhouse. It's not really a shed, it's going to be a farmhouse. So we still got a little work to do to clear up in there. That's going to be the next trip we come out. And we're back around, circled around to where we have been, staying, staged. So we still have, that's probably maybe 1.5 acres. We've still got 3.5 acres that way to clear to get to where my home site is going to be. But like I said, if I have to cure the logs for 2 years. I'm not in any rush to get that cleared, but that will be our next section, is working out that way and clearing along the road going to the left side of the property when you're looking at the property. I have a small path that way, not all the way to the far fence line, but I do have a little bit of a path started that way. So it's coming along. I'm exhausted of 2 days of chopping wood and pulling up those trees. There's just so many of those little yopon trees everywhere. You can see they're just everywhere. Digging those out, clipping those off and cutting them down. But we've made a lot of progress, and very proud of the hard work that I have done. My son's out here this weekend helping me, my oldest son, and we're getting knocking it out. Texas women on the land.